If you look at this layer right here on my project, when I click that eyeball, you'll notice that this image has no background. And this is what you want to try to achieve in order to create that montage effect with your images. So I want to show you how you can do that with your images. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can do that with your images. So let's select this layer right here. This has a very flat background. So this is going to be really easy to get started with. What I want you to do is get the tool, the fourth one down, which is your magic wand tool. And if it doesn't look like this, you'll notice that when you click on that tool and hold down the button on your mouse, it'll give you a couple of different options of what that tool is. So I want you to select the one that says magic wand, not the quick selection tool. That's going to allow you to grab a bunch, like a chunk of area. As long as you have an area that's kind of flat, that has the same tone, you can just click on it with this magic wand, and you can get rid of big chunks, big areas, by just clicking on that. And then you'll notice that this down here is a little bit darker, so it didn't grab that. So you can just go ahead and grab that now with the magic wand, and then hit delete, and that'll start to get rid of this background in chunks. That's one way of doing this. Alright, the next way I want to show you is if you just use the eraser, you'll notice that it gives you a certain size of an eraser, and that can be changed right up here. If you look at over here on the top left, if you click there, you can change the size of that eraser. You can make it much bigger, as you can see, by just sliding the slider right here. You can make that really big or much smaller so that you can get into some tight areas, like if you want to get into some corners and things like that. So now the other thing that you can change is what type of a tip to your brush you have. So in this case, it's a nice solid round circle. This would be more of like a feathery effect, like a spray paint or airbrush type of effect. So I'll show you the differences between the two. If I use this feathered or airbrush type of a brush, when I erase, it'll be kind of frosty. It'll be kind of like an airbrush as I erase. Where if I use the solid circle, now I can actually take this and it becomes a hard edge. And by the way, if you make a mistake and you take off a chunk that you didn't mean to take off, you can simply go to edit and step backwards, and that'll come right back to where you were the step before you did whatever mistake you made. So those are two ways that you're going to eliminate the background using two different tools. One was your magic wand, the other one was your eraser.